This very beautiful woman, a former Playboy bunny, Joy Adowski, was driving herself to St. Joseph's Hospital in Lincoln Park. She had her mother and her father with her, and her husband with her, the father of the child, because she was the only one who knew how to drive. So she was going into contractions, she's driving, she's rushing to the hospital, and they're going through a green light, and BAM! Somebody hits them. The car spins, and as it's spinning, in her womb, the umbilical cord gets wrapped around her baby's neck. Obviously, there's urgent need to get her to the hospital, and she gets to the hospital in time, and they take care of it, and the baby does come out. Blue. And it's JoJo. As the years go by, JoJo goes through several Chicago grade schools into Quincy Preparatory. God, I'm sorry. I should have gone off notes. I apologize. I thought I could wing this. I've been talking to JoJo about this for so long. He goes to Quigley North, where he's preparing to become a priest. And he's also an altar boy with his brother JJ. JoJo, it changes. Do it. I'll coach you. So...
Yeah, I used to be an altar boy with my brother George, and they would call me, well, they would call us 10 because I was really thin and he was really fat, so.
And you were talking to a priest one day.
I was.
And the priest advises you what?
Oh no, that was in Quigley North.
Okay. So you're an altar boy, you and your brother JJ, and JoJo at the time was very, very thin. His brother was very big. I don't know if you heard this, but as a nickname, they used to call them together 10. Because that's what they looked like when they were walking around.
Together.
And
when I was going through Quigley North, they told me that I should go into show business because priesthood was not for me. That I was too theatrical. And I always wanted to bring better music. I felt like kids were turning away from the church, and I thought with better music and puppetry and blacklight mass and things that the Blue Man group are doing now, I wanted to do as a priest, and they were like, no. I was like, well, all you do is put on a dress and you do a couple shows a night and you get paid, right? And they were like, no. Here I am.
So his mother does not enroll him into a high school. Instead, she enrolls him at 14 years old into beauty school over on State Street.
Yeah, it was called Ceylon's Beauty School.
And JoJo goes into beauty school and soon hooks up with people from Jam Productions.
Jam Productions, and I toured with UB40, Cinderella, Judas Priest, Guns N' Roses, Prince. And one of my claims to fame was doing Dennis Rodman's hair during his height of the Bulls here in Chicago. And I never got props for my stuff. He always gave the props to somebody else that was doing pink triangles on his head. But when the documentary that Clive Barker is doing on me, which is coming out 2010, I think it'll be resolved.
We're jumping way ahead.
Sorry.
Quicker than I want to. That's okay. But there was it's okay, I can yell, they can hear me.
Wait, so you never got credit, or you never got a problem? Like the actual problem for credit?
Dennis Rodman would tell other people that this guy doing triangles instead of giving JoJo credit. So.
I didn't realize what I had done till the first time I did Dennis's hair. I gave him Jaguar printed hair, and I got home and I switched on the game, and he was stretching on the court already, and they were like, "There's the Wildcat, Dennis Rodman." And I was like, "Oh my God!" I shut off the TV. I was like, "I'm a part of pop culture now." It's crazy.
We'll get Dennis back in a second.
Sorry.
Story. But there was a time back when JoJo was touring with, as you said, UB40, Judas Priest, Guns N' Roses. 14 years old, on the road with these rock bands doing their hair. And
the lead singer of UB40,
Yeah.
I was sitting on the bed with him, and he's like, "Come on, join the party." And I was like, "Oh my God, your red wine is on the radio, and I can't believe I'm sitting next to you." And he was like, "I sit on the toilet the same way you do." So every time I start turning someone into a god in my head, I imagine them sitting on the toilet or vacuuming the rug.
So that was JoJo at 14. Earlier, you were still starting to do a lot of thrifting and creating...
Well, which led me to sit on the toilet a different way. I would sit and face the wall. And it's a perfect way to sit on the toilet because you can put a book there and read while you're on the pod. Sorry.
It's okay, don't say sorry.